Hello everybody, Glitch Repair. I'm back for some more Engendered Frontier, and I'm pretty sure today I'll be able to finish getting the Guardian of Gaia fight done, because I think I have enough of a mana stockpile now. This should do it. Maybe. I forget just how energy hungry this was in this version. 1.12.2 really made this easier with just costing a good amount to get it going, and then afterwards it didn't actually keep taking it, and it just was whenever you actually made an exchange. So this process has been tweaked, and giving flower. Always nice. Okay, well anyhow, time to try this out. Power up. Okay. Give me my improved book. Bad timing, because of pause. I understand this. Okay, give me some of these. Okay, I'd like some of that. Oh yeah, that's right, I only get... It's only 2 for 1. Okay, yeah, I need to do this very fast, because I'm not sure how... If this is going to... keep doing that, so... Uh-huh. Yeah, I knew I'd forget something. Because it's been a while. Okay, now. There's a reason why I'm doing it like this, and it's because I need... Okay, now. What's your status? Are you still going down, or not? Because I can still do this even in a pause. Or is that even a pause? Okay, it's not taking very much. I think it might be where it's still like that, but maybe I just didn't have enough to initially empower. Because I said he made it where it took more to start up, but then wouldn't actually require any further after that until you actually made an exchange. So my elven trade is actually fine now. Okay, so I should be able to do making additional pylons. Yeah. Yeah, Vasky knows all the memes. Elven Guard? Yes. The story of the Elven Guard about, we elves happen to have been in another world this whole time, and you finally found a way to us. Thank you. That's pretty much the story of the Elven Guard. Well, kind of. Well, basically the idea here is, in summary, that they're in another world, and that this portal links them, but time doesn't work the same, so that's why they can just suddenly notice they have something, and then I suddenly get it back. So, it's like, yeah. So, basically, it's Vasky's explanation for why you don't need a dimension to have a dimensional portal. So, yeah. And you can always go back to that message. But the big thing is Ritual of Gaia, and also all these things that are elven knowledge gains. Although you could technically do them without this, it's something that you can only access because of the materials you get this way. So, it's more like you don't really need to know until you get there. And I need these Gaia Pylons to do this, so that's why I had some materials prepped in advance. And the Gaia Pylons, they require 2 Elementium and 2 Pixie Dust each, and around a Mana Pylon. So, there's steps to do for that, but not very many. And, hello Sunset, we meet again. But that's why I see, you can look up the recipes in advance, so it's not like Thaumcraft, where it seals them away until you learn it. So I reminded myself of what I needed, so I found out that I needed 8 to get 4 of those. So I was preparing in advance. I just hope that this gate can stay open forever. That it's not like, or at least where it only burns energy whenever I make an exchange. Because this should last me quite some time in terms of trades. Especially if I learn how to finally link these sparks to my network, and they're hidden by the pylons, but they're still there. Because if I can get that to relay perfectly, then I can just keep feeding one, and then it feeds them all. That's what these sparks are meant to do, is they're supposed to form a network. But for some odd reason, it's not working with that far away. Even though I tried bridging the gap, it just wasn't doing it. I don't know if I need more pools and sparks, or if it's just not working that way. Of course, I could deactivate this, put them over on this side, and reactivate it, but then they'd probably... Well, I could make it maybe a little over here where they're just slightly outside the radius. Okay, I have a lot of mana left. So, I'm going to do that. This is going to be a bit of a burn in terms of how much power I'm going to be using overall. But if I position them about here and there-ish, I should be able to operate this thing and get them networked off these sparks, which would be monumentally closer by. So, I'm sorry I'm turning you off temporarily. Did that even work? Do I have to break it? I may have to break it. I may need to X this. Maybe I should just break a normal one, just to be sure. Just to make sure that it's okay. So I broke that. I'm carrying a lot of stuff right now, and a lot of it I really need. So let's get this. Well, actually, first of all, if I could break those, then the sparks will. Okay. So hitting the spark. Kind of. Well, the sparks will stack with other sparks, so that's not going to be a problem. Okay, but I can reset this up later anyhow. I can soak up a large amount of that with my mana tablet. So you re-energize and just soak up all that power. I can transfer you to the main. And that'll help it stockpile. And I can just redivide it from there. And it paused. Okay, anyhow, during that time that it's charging up, I can do this. Because the thing about a mana tablet is it actually has a very special safety feature. It will never go away. So, yeah, isn't that beautiful? Okay. Okay, so I need to make more mana pylons. And they're mana diamond, mana steel, and gold ingots. So that should be fine. Okay, I only need a couple spaces in my inventory, so let's carefully move a few things out of the way. And then I should be able to pull this off. No mana pull joke intended. Actually, since I was going to try to bridge anyhow, I got a better idea. It's called, I'm going to put the pulls over here. Yeah, it should recognize that spot. And I can just reabsorb the mana this way. Yeah, that'll work. Because I already had those. Now, will you start dispersing over this way? Or do I need a special spark just to do so? I don't think so. I think there seems to be a spark problem. I mean, it transferred over here fine. But why isn't it transferring to the other pools? This is puzzling me quite a bit. Okay, so you just take all this mana, please. Update is weird. Okay, I think it should be pretty much out of gas right about now. Yeah. Good call. Okay, so it says it is ready for input by that. After the pause. Yeah, dramatic working there. Okay, so. There we go. Drain the pool. And I'll put you over there. And then this should be able to power it up that way. Although I'd like to drain it out before I actually put the pylons back on, because they can get a little tweaky. Especially with it trying to share their spaces and all that jazz. Which would be a problem. Okay, I got those there. So I don't really need the barley seeds. That's been kind of just there the whole time. Tiny bit left. You fill up that pool. Yeah, there's like a smidgen left. Because a regular mana tablet can only hold about half a mana pool. So, yeah. There's not really much of an upgrade system for mana tablets themselves. There is something that can store more. There's a few things that can store more mana than a mana tablet that are portable. But it's still not quite the same. Okay, so you... Give me the last if I can hit it, because it does in fact have to be on it, or above it. So, yeah. If they're having issues like this, I can only imagine what's going to happen in the Gaia fight. Okay, just see, that one has more than enough. This one has maybe more than enough. I don't entirely know. Because again, I'm just guesstimating, but I think it was technically fine before. Okay, so next time I need to fire it up, I have that ability. And I do have a couple of spare pools in case I can actually do something with them, so yeah. Okay, let's see here. Well, Abyssal Sand can I actually use this to do anything? Abyssal Sand, oh. Well, that changes things. I can actually dispose of it then. And get myself a slot. Wait, speaking of slots, that stacks, so, okay. I'm making progress. A very weird way. Okay, so let's see here. How much more? Well, I can deploy these now. Okay, so they are now ready and out of my way. Well, I think I could pop this back in here for a little while so I can make the pylons. Because I need 3 things to make the pylons. I need iron, diamond, and I need gold. Oh wait, I need to make 4 of these, so that'll be 8 of those. I'll need 8 gold ingots. I'll need 4 diamonds. Okay, let's start powering up. This should be a pretty decent amount here. Is it not enough? Oh, it's not enough. Okay, so I need to refuel. Of course, I also have my flour. Will you give me enough? I don't know if it'll give me enough. And things keep pausing at times where I can't find out if it's going to be enough. Refuel. Good. Is this enough? Does not appear to be enough. Wait, it's enough for 1. I know that's less than these, so... Maybe I can transmute more of these. Oh, when it wants to do after the break. My abominable snow golem is doing some work. Yeah, it will transmute them automatically. Or manify them, actually, because it's not exactly a transmutation. It's a manification. Yeah, I needed all those. Glad to donate my stockpiled experience for this. Okay, because I have all the pixie dust I need. What I need are the mana pylons. I could use some of this. With a bit of a trick throw. I think it might be more than enough. I just got pushed by one of my villagers. Okay. I mean, that'll take a little way but from what I'm going to be able to use with that, but I think I'll be fine. Okay. I mean, I got a pretty good stockpile. I may be going a little overly conservative with it, so to speak. Or overly cautious. Gaia pylons? Let's do this. Should know the drill by now, Gaia pylons. Question is, do I have enough I do not have enough EMC for this. Okay. I know I burnt a lot trying to get things ready for Chigorth the Dread Beast, but in terms of getting them ready to be mine, but apparently I may have miscalculated a few things otherwise, so I'm probably going to be taking a trip to the Dreadlands, and it won't last long because I don't really need that much more. So, yeah. Just prepare to hang out with me doing some serious sword slashing. Okay, let me see if I can also make myself maybe a projects chest type thing. You know, because I have some things that are going to be like projects, and it might be good if I dump off a few things. Okay, so that one's pretty open and... Oh! Someone just had a slight issue. Now, this is mostly for tinkering, but... I mean, hey, I can use it for this. These are probably going to go towards the Guardian of Gaia anyhow, because I'll need to burn off some. Or sack some, actually. Okay. Supplies for Chigorth. So that evacuated some space. At least I think that's all the parts I need for that. Good question there. Chaw. Okay. The fusion part, yes. Okay, so it was 4 blocks of that. Okay, so that should be everything I need for Chigorth. So I did get all that stuff done. That's a reminder to myself I did do that. Okay, so the big thing is I need... Nah, not the fists. They're fine, but not the fists. Okay, I need to have enough space in my inventory. Looks like it should be good. Because I am going to go rampaging in the Dreadlands. Because this is one of the best spots for EMC around here. I mean, it really is. I mean, Dreadium's worth a good amount, and they do drop it pretty regularly, so I'm just going to go in and do the samurai thing. The dual-wielding samurai thing, for that matter, because why not? And I just need to have enough so that I can produce a new beacon and to activate. And then well, it doesn't need to be truly activated per se, but it has to be a build that would allow for it. It's kind of where that has to go. And then I have to also elevate those 4 Gaia pylons into particular positions. And then I shift-click on the beacon with a terrasteel ingot for the first level of Guardian of Gaia. For Tier 2, I have to take terrasteel, kind of envelop it in... Again, he's playing whenever I'm using one of his mods, which is hilarious. But yeah, as I was saying, I have to use some Gaia spirits, one from any version of a Gaia Guardian, to upgrade a terrasteel ingot into a Gaia ingot. And it's not something you can actually use as a material, but it is something that you use to create the extra tiers of Guardians of Gaia. Like, you have to summon them with that. Oh, these guys are very great for their drops, because those lumps are worth a decent amount. And they drop them regularly. I also see a Dread Guard. Well, I'm not in the proper gear. I kind of forgot about that, because I was going to try to be pretty retributive in the fight. And I needed to have this armor. I mean, it's not the traditional armor to go up against the Guardian of Gaia, but it'll work. 53,000. Ironically, still not enough. That'll work. These are worth a good amount. I am plagued, however. Ouch. Yeah, it just gave me that last damage tick. Just had to do it. But as long as I'm pretty agile with these, I probably won't be dreaded too terribly much, so I should be able to just do a little slice and dice action here. Okay, but I shouldn't take on the Dread Guards in this armor. Do I have the armor with me? Yeah, I do. I could swap out, yeah. That would be a thing to do. But I think I'll just be here brief enough where I'll be fine. And I can always just eat to regen the damage, because it's mainly just kind of like a more irritating form of poison. Yeah, he said that dual-wield version is awesome. So yes, one can have 2 katanas. But they will, however, forbid you from using a shield during this time. So there's a bit of a trade. Whoop, let's jump off before they get to me. Okay, hey guys. Stop attacking the friendly Abyssal Knight Golems. Oops, I did that. Which means my only chance is now to destroy them before they realize I did that. Sorry. I know you're normally, like, no big deal, neutral, or whatever, but, I know that you would have recognized that in a few seconds after the lag, so therefore I had to just keep going with it. So I apologize if that's how that had to turn out. That's probably almost enough. So I do also have to make 4 blocks. I do have to, no, I have to make 9 blocks of iron to go along with it. You don't have to make it out of any particular material, but it does have to count as an active beacon base in terms of its design. So, and by the way, Botanium materials can be used as beacon base materials as well, so blocks of Mana Steel and Terra Steel also count. That's something that I've known for quite some time. But it's also not something that's really necessary, so I haven't really used it that way. Also, it'd be an insane status symbol to make a beacon base, like a whole beacon pyramid, out of Terra Steel. Like, one of the ultimate statements, because Terra Steel is expensive. Like, really, really expensive. So, to use that would be like the ultimate statement of, oh, I just literally have so much resources and power, I don't have to care. So that would be like the ultimate beacon statement, you know? It's like, because it takes a huge amount of mana to make every piece of Terra Steel. Even if you have it automated, that still takes time. And yes, it is possible to do that. I've seen it done before. The automation of Terra Steel. I've seen it done. I know it can work. I haven't really tried to work it, but I'm just saying I've seen it work, so I know it can be done. Hopping up. Okay, going back. So I think I should have enough. Oh yeah, that's like pretty close to another star on its own. That's a lot of points. This is why I said raiding the Dreadlands is so good for this. Okay, I should have paid attention to the fact this was a greater dread spawn, not its smaller, similar looking brethren. So I was after this guy. And then I walked right into the big ones. Okay, they're over there. Okay, if I'm gonna attack you, I'm gonna attack you. If I'm gonna get dreaded, I might as well do this. Okay, I also have a huge amount of those materials just waiting for me. So, boomerang time. Yeah, a fully powered up boomerang is awesome to do this with. Just stating the obvious in that case. Okay, I got myself redreaded. I realize what I did. Very bad. I've been plagued again. Okay, so... Ouch. Lag plagued. That's more than one kind of statement. Yes, I know. Okay, so... Oh, I went in here with only earth to eat. But I'm not hungry enough. Seriously? Okay, it's gonna take me out. But that'll preserve the drops, so I should be fine. Too late. It'll take me out. Might as well just wait for it. Hello? Respawn button has been pressed. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Yeah, dread guards are still no joke. I mean, they're dread guards for a reason. So behold the power of dread. Wear the wrong armor, you get dreaded. So, yeah. Okay, now... Oh, I already had beacons scanned in. Great, okay. In that case, I'll just take the iron blocks. Do I have any powers cooking? Oh yeah, I have stuff cooking. So let's power that up. Toss in a bit of redstone dust to get it restarted. And begin the cycle anew. I could make a big collection array, I know. But I'm just gonna let it just help me out a little bit here and there and not worry too much about it. Okay, the process itself should be pretty fast. Do I have any... You know, I think I have a plan for how to do this a little bit weird, but in a way that's actually pretty logical, and that I'm wondering why nobody has tried it this way before. I really hope that was my abominable snow golem. Make a lot of noise. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. That's what I was worried about. Oh. Villager down. The Morphous just... I mean, villager down. Oh boy. Yeah. There's a reason why I try using this to sleep it off quickly a good portion of the time. But, yeah. Okay, let's try to avoid more casualties from casual creepers. So, yeah. Ahem. Here's what I was going to do. Well, first I'll need to... With... What? What hit her? Seriously. I'm not sure what hit her. Okay, let's see here. I need to get my Pylons back, which I'm pretty sure I... Oh, I know where I put them. I put them in the project's chest. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to conserve space so that I'd be able to grab as much dreaded stuff as possible. And... Well, that's an impossibility. I'm pretty sure a creeper explosion did something very weird. So that's the only explanation I can think of for that one. Is it must have blown it up in a way where maybe it was at the border of... I mean, could it have been at the border? It might have been at the border. Because if it was the border of chunks, then it may have been just at the right position. And then it just didn't know how to operate because it was blowing up stuff that wasn't even loaded right. Well, it wasn't loaded yet, I should say. So that must have been a very bizarre explosion. Because I'd love to see the mathematical probability of that one. Like, seriously. It's like, yeah, right. Okay, but what I'm thinking of doing is, first of all, I won't need that immediately. What I will need is to use my book to anchor this structure. You know, the fact this place has been blown up a lot may actually help because it has some pretty clear areas. So I will fight a little further distance from it. This looks like a good spot. Okay. So let me clear out a little bit. And I'll have to clear out a lot in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the visualize and anchor the structure. And I'm going to anchor it right here. So, right-click any block to anchor the structure. Okay. Now here's what I'm going to do. The thing is, I have these already here, but I also have some good means to mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use these blocks that I already need to do my beacon to anchor these in advance. And then build where my beacon area is. I don't think anybody's done this inverted before. Like this, where you build these first. But it's just so logical, I'm thinking, wait, why has nobody done this yet that I've seen do this? Because, I mean, you need these blocks anyhow. And you don't need them for the finished structure, but you do need them for the finished structure. Because you don't need them here. You need them over there, but you still need them. They're still blocks, and they can be used to anchor these upward. Or push them upward, whichever way you'd like to think about it. There's also a chance that I may have issues with this build because it doesn't like a lot of things being in the way. Which is very ironic that this mod is all about flower power, and sometimes it doesn't want you to have flowers in the way of this build. Which is just like, what? Wait, what just happened here? How did that get up? Okay. Somehow it decided to place itself in a weird way. Structure complete. Okay, it does seem to count it as freely available. So, it's about time. Just a moment. Okay, I had to take care of something there. And need to clear a little inventory space. So, if it says it's complete, it's pretty much ready. Okay, that I can EMC later. Cotton is always just kind of nice to help out. Dirt can be EMC'd later. And I just need one for this process. The rest should be fun. And I need another machine or something to dump that off with. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to do a Guardian of Gaia fight, and I've kind of got an interesting strategy here. I would love to have my Evoker girl help me out. She's a hero, and she should be able to just smack the Guardian of Gaia around like crazy. So, you ready for this? As soon as you start moving, let's go. It says I have obstructions. Okay, okay. I know how this goes. I need to clear off the area. So, yeah. It's a good thing might get some of that stuff out EMC'd already, because, there's this whole thing about clearing this out, and it can be a little intense. So yeah. So you just go that way. And then I'll unobstruct you and use you later to take care of all these seeds and things I'm going to have to smack away. Yeah, because I'm going to have to... Again, it's ironic that it doesn't accept even, like, flowers in the way. Even though it's about flower power. So it's always something I'm thinking, you're about the green, and yet you don't want the green in the way of your boss fight. What are you thinking, Vasky? Just what are you thinking, Vasky? Seriously. I mean, he's usually a pretty cool dude about things. Makes some beautiful mods, but somehow there are moments of which logic escapes him. Like this, because, again, it's all about flower power, so why do the flowers count against you? I mean, I could see needing to build over this with some dirt, though. Because it also doesn't like there to be kind of a big gap. So, I may have to build out, because I did this before whenever I was doing Magic and Mayhem, and I had to build out farther because I put it on an island, and it did not like that. Okay, this is decently far. Let's see if it reveals the full arena size. Like, it says structure complete, but I'm trying to remember if there's a good way to preview how far out it goes. Okay. So let's go with the book. Uh-oh. Whew! That was a crash. It was just that it accidentally made the book click this and think I wanted to see Beacon online. Yeah, that was weird. I totally forgot about that issue. Okay. So, that was kind of me thinking about that differently. Okay, so let me, just in case, let's get rid of a few seeds. Again, the weight especially doesn't seem to like whenever I use anything with the GUI. I don't know why, it's just the way it is. Okay, so let's try this again. I'm tossing some seeds in. Now, will it accept my sacrifice, or do I need to, like, make that area better? Okay, it is going out, and I need to clear a few things. Okay. Let's get that message again. Let's see the size of the circle. I think it's saying that's okay, but I need to, like, build over that area. So what I need to do is trade that stuff in for a couple stacks of dirt. Or at least some dirt. Because it doesn't have to be thick. That's the weird thing. It doesn't have to be thick. It can be a pretty thin crust over it. Oh, a killer rabbit just attacked me out of nowhere, and then she converted it. That was interesting. Okay, I'm under assault, but she's got it handled. Well, I forgot that killer rabbits could even spawn through Engender in this way. But it is an Engender mob. It's not the original killer rabbit. It's even nastier. So you have quite an interesting warrior with very sharp teeth, which even from Mojang was originally inspired by the Monty Python sketch. Well, it wasn't just a sketch, it was part of the movie. But the killer rabbit. An interesting way of getting Vex morphs is they just die from your summons. What are you shooting at? Do I even want to know? Are you shooting at the morphs? Yeah, she's shooting at the morphs. Just let it go away. It's not really there. It's a morph. It is amusing, though. I'll give it that. But a morph is not an enemy. It's just not. I will, however, dispense with them so that my units won't just keep attacking them randomly. Because it's just kind of something that they shouldn't do, but at the same time, I know why. It's just something that you'd think he'd kind of blacklist recognizing. But maybe he can't. Maybe it's something in the code that makes it impossible to avoid. Because that is theoretically possible. Okay, now let's see. Will it give me the message, or will I be able to rock and roll? So I got you here. Okay, ready to rock and roll. Okay, where are you, Guardian of Gaia? Guardian? Please. I just want to see if you can be damaged by my... Yes, you can. I see it getting chipped away. It does have a damage limit, so no matter how strong they are, they won't get past that. And I have dual swords. So I can swing super fast. Can any of you actually hit it? Oh, maybe I needed, like, some golden apples. They are taking chunks off his health, though. just flying here. I need more support. Yeah, I need Pula to help me out, because her potions will heal me. Buff me. Okay. Yeah, that was quick thinking. Okay, now, where is... Oh boy, I'm taking a lot of damage. Help, heal me, heal me, heal me. I don't have the, apples for this. Oh boy, I think it's so intense it may have just crashed. Maybe, I'll be back.